Welcome to the second episode of Chess Odyssey, the title quest. In today's video, we are going to analyze a game that I've played a few days ago with the white pieces. There's a brilliant move in this game and there's also blunders. So buckle up and get ready. D4, D5, bishop, F4, F5, the other system, everyone plays it. You probably know by now. It's opening better than me. Okay, here I decided to play a sideline with blocking the bishop, the opponent's bishop. So, continuing, play knight f6, knight c3. Okay, here I exchange my pieces, my white bishop, because all of his pieces, all of his pawns are on white squares, and basically my bishop will be useless in this game, or for most of this game. So I decided that it's better to trade it off. Sometimes it's better to trade off pieces. For example, if he could trade his bishop, his dark square bishop for a piece of mine, he will be an advantage because this bishop is literally blocked in. He's boxed in here. He literally sends into avoid. He sends into nothing. Okay, my opponent played e6. I decided to counter attack with b4 with idea takes. Life is good. But here my opponent could have played a5, which is actually the computer's best move, but he should be careful. Because if I will play b4 and he takes, yeah, c6 and he plays something like b8, he loses a rook due to this. So be really careful when you decide to open up the center or open up a close position. And especially if you are going to allow a pass pawn so close to promotion. Because usually pawns close to promotions are very hard to deal with. Of course, he could have played something like bishop before and just give up the knight, which I think is the best move, to just give up the knight and have a nice day, give up the knight and or play something like this to get it back. Okay, continuing. And here comes the first blunder. Here I have no idea why I did not take the rook. I did not see it. I was thinking that he has some sort of thing with the pawns here, so oopsie. Spoiler alert. I castled. I got no idea why. Again, I was thinking that he has something. He can sacrifice, for example, he can sacrifice here. He gets something, but I did not see that the bishop attacks this square, so yeah, we all have weak spots. For me, is this bishop for reason or another. What is important in chess is to work on them. Okay, this is not a free pawn because of this knight. If you are thinking. Okay, here my opponent tried to open up the center. He played bishop f6, which the computer said that is an inaccuracy. Anyway, the next move is a little bit of a tricky one, a6, which is again another inaccuracy. My idea was that if he plays this and he doesn't end up with the knight here at the end, I can take here. Let me show you what my idea was. No, wait, my idea was something like this could happen, for example, or instead of that, this I take with this, something like this, which is actually what happened in this game. I was calculating, and my small trap was to play something that was something that like it's not how to say it. My small trap was for my opponent to not notice that this pawn is hanging and that a knight here will save him. And I also took this pawn and I've left this knight hanging, which for some of you might wonder why. And the rook sacrificing the here I sacrifice the rook with the idea that oopsie, with the idea that this is somewhat winning for me. There are many ways you can blunder this position. For example, this mate in one. So if you play something like this, you lose a knight. And of course, you also lose the rook, but I think the knight is more annoying than the rook here for reason or another. But that was my whole idea, and that I get a pass pawn here that is really close, and something that many people don't know is that if the promotion score of a pawn is opposite to the enemy bishop, you have more chances. And it's better, for example, if the pawn was on this line, it would not be as good as this line, because he could park the bishop here, and yeah, not very good. Okay, going back. So that's why it was a brilliant move. And my opponent blundered a checkmate. Not really a checkmate, but really close to checkmate. So as I said, always look for checks and captures. We have no checks here. I mean, we have this, but this is also capture, so we have no checks with the queen, no checks with the bishop, no captures with them as well, but we have with the rook. We capture, and the king has one legal move, which is to capture. And then we check with the bishop. If you play like this, it's mate in one. No, sorry, this is mate in one, and this is mate in two. My bad. So he's forced to block with the queen. Or he could also take here, but mate is coming anyway. Sorry, mate is really coming anyway you do it. Mate is coming and coming really fast to you. In position you can also play this and just give no shit about it, because he has to sacrifice his pieces. Okay, so what happened with he blundered mate in two here, and yeah. So where did my opponent go wrong, and where did I go wrong? So first of all, here this was a big blunder by me, like two or three blunders. I saw it afterwards. I was like, really, dude, really? I was like, really? Did I really do that? But yeah. And someone else, he made a mistake, was in allowing me to get lots of space with my pawns. As you can see, my pawns are really close to the promotion, and his pawns are very, very far away from the promotion square. And he also blocked on his bishop. I mean, he could have maybe played something like this, but this is not really good because I'm still a pawn up. Maybe if he played this, it will be a little bit better, but still not very good. Okay, what I really did not like was playing this move, knight d7. I'm not sure, the computer doesn't really understand the openings phase that much. I mean, it understands, but it will not play some main lines. No, I'm not sure why he decided that this is a good move. Maybe he wanted to play something like this. I got no idea. I would have either played here or maybe wait a little bit and just develop this knight first. Okay, taking the bishop, I think was a big mistake from him because all of his pawns are on white squares, and he traded my bishops off, which is not really good, in my opinion. Okay, this is another mistake that he did. He basically invited my pawns to go forward, and he made somewhat of an open line, but not really open because he should not have not been able to go right here normally. Okay. Again, this is an inaccuracy because I could have played like this, and it, for example, if I played this, it will not be like this pleasant, because if he played like this, I could play this. If he takes, I take back, no problem, no stress. I'm coming for you from a lot of positions. Like I could get my knight, not really knight here. I could get my knight around here, attack this pawn, put pressure on this pawn, or maybe get this knight somewhere else. You know, like maybe get rid of it. I could also just take with the queen if you can't defend it. And I think you can't really defend this pawn easily. No, you don't really can. I mean, there's even a sacrifice here with the bishop. Yeah, there's a sacrifice here. Don't ask me why. I don't really understand why it's a good move to sacrifice it. Maybe the computer thinks that, hey, at least my pawn is, not really that fast, something like that. I don't know. You can also take with this. So. But again, I don't understand why. So, moving on is a big mistake. Okay, and here he did not realize that after the exchange is down, he should have a knight here, not a bishop. For example, he would have played something like this, which protected this square, and it will be somewhat equal. Yeah, I could maybe take this, capture this, and have something in the future. Not sure, or maybe play this and infiltrate with the rook. But as I said, nothing for sure. Okay, maybe he was thinking about this, that he has a free knight. Okay. Okay, and here, look, you got 3 pieces for queen, which is really good. So just exchange, because this should be a draw, almost a draw. If you play with good play, you can draw this. because you have 3 pieces here with the queen. You can cover a lot more if you can coordinate your pieces well enough. You can outplay a queen, for example. You just have to put pressure and slow down the advancement of this pawn and make sure it doesn't become a queen. And here the game was lost, so nothing to say anymore. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and I hope you learned something new. I know that I'm not the best teacher, but keep in mind I'm trying to spread the chess game, you know. So subscribe and like if you want to. If not, it's okay. Have a good day.